Bryan Bastin.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just comment on guys that are on our team.
As you may have seen in the clip just now, this team probably doesn't want to talk about the night that Eeli Tolvanen had in his second game and his return to Smashville since being waived earlier this year. And despite, being pretty much blanked in the first game, Eeli Tolvanen had his revenge game in a pretty big way with 2 goals on the night and just a stunning performance overall. So again, if the coaches or the staff don't want to talk about him, well, I sure as hell am. So let's talk about Eeli Tolvanen in tonight's one big stat. Now, ever since he was waived, it's been a bit of a sore spot. Whether you're a person who believes that John Hines should be fired into the sun, or you're somebody who defends the guy, I think both sides can probably agree that absolutely nobody was happy with the way the Eeli Tolvanen situation was handled, even before he was waived and claimed by the Seattle Kraken. Obviously, we saw him appear in just 13 games this year with 2 goals and 4 points in just those 13 games. But Eeli Tolvanen has long been a story of somebody not realizing what his potential has been. We all heard after he was drafted that he was a one-trick pony, that he was, junior Ovechkin, and all he was a hard shot. And over the next couple of years, Eeli Tolvanen worked extremely hard to correct that misperception. And by the time this season had started, Eeli Tolvanen had become a regular starter in the lineup, somebody who had excelled on defense and offense. And the only thing really that was going against him was, ironically, his ability to score goals. But when you look at the team here in Nashville and you look at a lot of players who have been stuck on scoreless streaks, I can't say that problem was something that was unique to Tolvanen. And then he was taken and claimed by the Seattle Kraken. Now, before I tell you about his season so far with the Kraken, I want to talk about Eeli Tolvanen and the seasons he's had in Nashville. And we're going to start with the 2020 season, where he first got his major action in the NHL. In 2021, Tolvanen had 40 games, and in those 40 games, he scored 11 goals and 22 points. The next season, 2021-22, he had 75 games played, which was impressive. Again, only 11 goals and 23 points, which at the time was a career high. And I've already talked about this season, his 13 games with Nashville, 2 goals, just 4 points overall. But what he's done since he landed in Seattle is pretty incredible. Eeli Tolvanen is having a career season with career highs in goals and points. But here's a fun fact. You take away those points and goals he scored for Nashville, and he's still having a career season. In 38 games so far with the Seattle Kraken, Eeli Tolvanen now has 15 goals and 25 points, both career highs, and he is showcasing what made him such a dangerous scorer before he was drafted. Now, I know that it's rough to watch this. Many people, myself included, were huge Eeli Tolvanen fans, and I saw him over the years work really hard on all aspects of his game, and I felt that he had earned his way into a place to stay with this lineup. In fact, can you imagine with this current roster and the way that it looks, I think this would have been an excellent time for Eeli Tolvanen to step up, take a more, veteran leadership role with the team, or what's left of it right now. And he could have been a really good centerpiece to start this rebuild. But unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about it now. And I'm sure that this is going to be a decision that won't haunt Nashville Predators fans for many years to come. But if it does, let's all say this. We can all be mad at the Predators. We can be mad at coaches or the GM or whoever you want to be angry at. But, I'm actually pretty happy today. Yes, the game was awful, but Eeli Tolvanen deserved every bit of what he felt tonight after scoring those 2 goals. To walk back into this building just a few months after he was released from the team and to come in, score 2 goals, and put the game out of reach for the Nashville Predators. So good on you, Tolvanen. I'm glad that you got what you needed. I'm glad you got a little bit of closure, I guess, on your Nashville saga, your story with the Nashville Predators. And hopefully, maybe, Eeli, just take it a little easy next time on us Predators fans. And that's tonight's one big stat. Charlie?
The digital environment can be quite intimidating, time-consuming, and cumbersome, especially with all those other areas that need attention at your business. And that's why Stripe Digital Solutions is here to help. I know, because that's exactly what Stripe Digital Solutions did for me and the Renegades of Puck. From designing my home website and helping me create my merchandise to special event posters, brand building, and social media management. But it's not just that, it's so much more. Stripe Digital Solutions has helped me every step of the way. From startup to full-time operation, Stripe Digital Solutions has been there to assist and advise every single step of the journey. In today's fast-paced world, the path to success is having a strong digital partner, and nobody is better in the trenches than Brandy and Stripe Digital Solutions. Get the solution before it's even a problem with Stripe Digital Solutions. When it comes to the box